I have more than 10 years of experience in reading books, and here are all the books that I have rated 5 stars on Goodreads, Part 4. Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. If you are in between very intense books and you want a palate cleanser or you just like to read fluffy rom-coms, Christina Lauren is a very good author to check out for that. I have Hour of the Witch by Chris Bojalian. I may butcher his last name, but I can vouch for his writing. This story was one of the best witchcraft stories I have ever read. On third, I have The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. I think it dealt with witness protection, and that was a very new concept for me when I had read it, and that's why I gave it 5 stars. If you are looking for something in a similar category, because it's not a very common trope to come across, you can definitely check out this. I have Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson. Then I have Menaka's Choice by Kavita Kane. If you are looking for mythological retellings of female lesser known characters, Kavita Kane does a great job of giving them a very nice backstory. You can definitely check out her books. Then I have Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. Then I have The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Then I have The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. If you want to read a historical fiction book that just doesn't deal with the World War, then The Four Winds is a very good recommendation because it is set in the 1930s Dust Bowl era of the United States. Lovely story. I enjoyed it so much. I have Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. For anybody who does not like fantasy but would like to give it a try, this is one of the weirdest little book that you will get. Then I have Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This is one of the few fantasy books that I have read and thoroughly enjoyed. Then I have The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. This is a typical World War II historical fiction book, but the story was so beautifully narrated, you will not be able to put it down. Then I have Sham, an illustrated retelling of the Bhagavat by Devdutt Patnaik. God knows why I have rated it 5 stars. Then I have The Foundling by Stacey Halls. Then I have The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I was quite young when I read this book. I have The Last Mrs. Parrish by Liv Constantine. If you have read or watched The Housemaid recently, this was a precursor to that, I'm telling you, and the story is very similar and this one is far better. Now we have one of my favorite books ever because it is set in my home state. It is Bhang Journeys, Stories, Histories, Trips and Travels by Akshay Bahiwala. First of its kind that I read. I don't read travelogues a lot. The man who wrote it is a founder of a bookstore in Odisha, and I go to that bookstore every chance I get. If you're in Bhubaneswar or Cuttack, you know I'm talking about the walking book fairs. Then I have The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, and I don't know, I rated it 5 stars a long time back. I'm not a fan of this book. Then I have The Mad Women's Ball by Victoria Mas. Then I have The Hina Artist by Alka Joshi. Then I have The Other Misses by Mary Kubica. This is back from when I used to look for and enjoy thrillers so much, and this was amazing. Then I have Fingersmith by Sarah Waters. I read this book quite recently and mind-blowing. Cannot recommend this enough. And at last, I have Local Woman Missing, again by Mary Kubica. If you're looking for an author that writes jaw-dropping thrillers that's going to keep you on your toes all the time, Mary Kubica, you have to check out her work. So that's it for part 4. Follow me for part 5.